Coach, how impressed were you with how your team attacked early on in that first duel against Augustana?
Oh, yeah. They just wrestled hard and wrestled well to their best of their abilities, and they're always looking to score, put points on the board, and if we have an opportunity to pin, they go for it. So, awesome work.
Coach, what was your reaction to the announcement from the NCAA adding women's wrestling 91st championship?
Yes, finally, right? Great news, exciting news. Hopefully more teams will follow like shortly after. I'm excited for the future of women's wrestling and the growth of it. Looking forward to more Power 4 teams joining on and getting this extra competitive, right, to go up against other Big Ten schools. So that's always the number one question I get asked a lot is who's the next Big Ten school, and I'm anxiously waiting for that.
When the recommendation was made back in February, was the feeling within the community that it was kind of a foregone conclusion, or was it more of a toss-up?
No, I think, the numbers show and speak for themselves, like the growth of women's wrestling at the high school level and collegiate level, and more programs keep adding women's wrestling. So it's not a matter of if, but when. So I felt very confident that, but you don't want to count your chickens too soon, right? You don't want to anticipate that it is, and then something happens along the way. So,
how do you feel like that official announcement coming? Do you think that will spur more schools around the country to get involved?
Absolutely. I mean, that's the hope, right? That's the dream of the efforts, of all the people who fought so hard to get it to that championship status at the NCAA level. I look at it similar to sanctioning high school wrestling, in each state. It's if you build it, they will come type of thing, right? So sometimes it might take, like how Pennsylvania did it, is reaching a certain number before sanctioning it at a high school level, and maybe similar fashion in the NCAA level of like, okay, we're a championship sport. This is something we could look into. So.
In addition to the NCAA news, it's been a busy kind of reflective week for you guys with the premiere on Thursday night and then tonight being senior day and Marlon coming back. Just what has it been like for you personally to kind of digest all of this the past couple of days while knowing that, you guys still have the rest of the season to work through?
I'm going to try to sleep in tomorrow, so soak it all in. It really is, season is almost over, and it's crazy to think that. A lot of times when we're always looking to the next, we have to stop and remind ourselves to enjoy these moments, right? Because they just fly right by, like seniors are, only got a couple more, months left and for them, and so, I'm gonna try to sleep in on Sunday.
Macy, how satisfying was it to get a win over a ranked opponent today?
I expect that of myself. I expect that from the training situation I'm in. It's just something that's part of the process, and I go out there just like it's any other match. Doesn't matter what they're ranked, so it was a nice win.
It's been only a short year, obviously, Carissa, but what has Macy meant to the program since she's been here?
Oh, man. I get to talk about her in front of her? Everything, she's a great person first, great teammate. She makes everyone in the room better. We have this party group, and it's not the kind of party that you're thinking at a college institution. It's rope climbs, it's abs, it's core, it's, the extra work after practice. They're just really, she's really brought the team to new heights and new levels with her experience, her knowledge, and her willingness to share who she is as a person, and one of the bigger hearts on the team. So,
Macy, how would you describe the Iowa experience that you've had so far? I know talking when you first got here, it was an exciting moment, but you were ready to get out there and do it. So what's it been like being in Carver and experiencing that?
It's been everything and more. The standard they had when I came in was already high, so just training, being around people that are like-minded, that want to be the best, it's something special. And I think just going forward, I'm excited to of course, this year I get to take part in something like this, but I want to help these girls for years to come, you know. I'm not here just for myself. I'm here for her. I'm here for the next generation, and I want to help girls like Callie get better, you know. So it's awesome.
Callie, you had a stiff challenge there with the Blasco girl. What allowed you to come out on top?
I spent a lot of time mentally preparing myself, and especially as the season's gone on, I've felt that every match has helped me kind of like build that inner belief and help me to kind of straighten out where I am mentally. So I spent just a lot of time like mentally preparing, journaling, and trying to get everything in tune and dialed in and believe in myself, and that's been the biggest thing. And just kind of letting go of the pressure of winning or losing. Like, I think it was a little challenging at first knowing that I was in Carver, but then, you know, I let that go, and then I feel like I'm able to wrestle a lot more freely. So
I've seen you this season kind of be able to take that head start role at 124 so far this season. So what have you kind of learned about yourself in that opportunity?
I've learned that I'm more gritty and resilient than I sometimes give myself credit for, and I've learned that I have a lot more capabilities than sometimes I allow myself to believe. So as the season's gone on, you know, my teammates, my coaches, my support staff, they've helped me to like see that in myself and keep pushing to like get better every week, and that's something that's exciting for me to like every time I compete, it's like whatever the outcome is, I'm still hungry to like get better in the next week. Like, I'm excited for practice to start again that Monday, despite how the competition went. So,
Coach, you got some stiff challengers waiting you guys in Albany next week. You know, what are you hoping to learn about your squad next week, and you know, what's it going to take to meet those challengers?
I think consistency, you know, for our every one of us on the team, you know, from coaches to support staff to all the student athletes. And that's where they bring out their best, you know, really just being able to do what they do. So, yeah.
Clarissa, apologies, this is kind of vague, but do you wake up feeling like you have the best team in the country and you have the confidence that you do? Or do you have does your new team have a different mindset, like a chasing mindset?
Yeah, I mean, I believe in my team 100%. You know, I think they're the best in the country, but we got to prove it, right? Like, we got to put it out there. No one's going to just hand it to us, right? So we got to fight for everything. You know, I look at it as we might have the target on our back, but we're putting a target on them, and we're there to put points on the board and, like, just really own that match and get our hand raised at the end of the day. So, yeah.
Speaking of going out and proving it, Callie, you're someone that wrestles all the time. Like, I think you've got 40-something matches this year, maybe. So in terms of improving and getting better, is there a moment at all where something clicks and you can feel a jump, or is it something where, since you're always practicing, you're always competing, you can just kind of feel yourself building kind of bit by bit, week by week?
It's actually both. I've had matches where I'm like, there it is. I felt it. I felt what I've been looking to feel in the competition. And then there's also, like, I'm in every single day, like, getting better. So I feel like it just kind of compounds. Like, since the very first competition of the year, I feel like I've already improved. I feel like I've improved from where I was last week in National Duel. So it's kind of both. Like, I have felt like these specific moments that I can remember where I felt something like fall into place, where I was like, that's what I've been looking for, that's what I've been wanting to feel. And then there's also just this like satisfaction with where I am at the end of every day, because I know I'm putting in like everything that I can every day and every week. So
what do you feel specifically on that takedown late in the first tonight that allowed you to pull the trigger and get it with the last couple seconds?
I don't know, I've been working my snap downs a lot, and then I felt like her leg was kind of there, so I was like, all right, I'm going to shoot through and try to shoot through that leg and hopefully take her to her back. But I knew that my gas tank was there, and then I knew I could pull the trigger, and I felt like powerful, so I guess I just did it. But yeah.
Coach Kennedy, boy, she really gave the crowd a jolt in each of her matches. Is that just becoming old hat to you, or does she still make your jaw drop on occasion?
Never gets old. Oh my gosh, she's a showstopper, and she lives for moments like that, and it's just so fun to watch her compete and have fun out there. You can tell she's enjoying every moment when she steps out on that mat.
Last question.
Macy, with your extensive international career that you've been able to have, how have you seen college opponents kind of be able to wrestle to you when they know what they're going to get from you and they know the talent level, they know that there's a lot of extensive tape on you out there and the international meet. So how have you kind of approached that, and how have you kind of felt that throughout college events?
Yeah, I mean, it's like we've been talking about, it's just consistency. It's been nice that I've been able to really be able to wrestle more, actually. When I'm doing the international circuit, I only get to wrestle a couple times a year, so just being able to put myself out there, it's something that I want to work on, is I get to put myself out there against different opponents, and I think it really shows with even Kennedy, you could say, and Kylie. It's like there's levels to this sport, and it really shows at a college level, and then there's international, and I think that's really cool to be able to take part in both of those and just see the different jumps and levels there are to women's wrestling.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.